What's going on, guys? This is James Watson Jr. and I'm a little late on my upload because I stayed up late last night doing Sanders' tattoo and doing some touching up on mine. So this is going to be a little bit late. At least it's going to be on the right day, but it's just going to be later in the day when it gets uploaded. First thing I want to talk about. I obviously do not keep up with FaZe Clan because I haven't watched them in a while. The only one I did ever watch any of his videos was Pomage, and for some reason his videos weren't showing up in my subscriber, in my feed and all that on my YouTube. So I haven't really been keeping up with him, and so I didn't know that he had left FaZe. Well, I watched a video of his explaining why he left FaZe, which was a legitimate reason. He wanted to try to further his solo career, as you know, and not as FaZe Pomage, but as Pomage or Austin or whatever. And then I watched a video yesterday or the day before. I don't know. It was one of those. But I watched it, and it was a video by Scumpy, Optic Scumper Jumper, and it was a scrimmage against FaZe. And in that video, it was replays, Spacely, Slacked, and Huddle on FaZe. And of course, on Optic, it was JCap, Scumper, Nate Shot, and Big Timer. Duh. Well, in that video, they were playing CTF, and at the end of the first round, Scumpy ended up getting the final kill. Well, when they were watching the final kill cam, none of the guys on Optic were saying anything like, "Oh, look at that, I melted your face the fuck off," or "You're such a fucking loser, you can't play, oh my god, what the fuck are you thinking trying to play us?" No. Optic wasn't talking shit, which they could have because they stomped the shit out of FaZe, but they weren't talking shit. But FaZe was talking shit, and it wasn't all the FaZe members, it was one in particular, and it was FaZe Slacked. As soon as the kill cam come up, he saw that he was in the final kill cam, and he sits there and he makes the comment to Scumpy that your internet's superior. Well, if you're such a badass team and all that, and you're so badass yourself and all that, then you should have decent money to get you some decent fucking internet, so then you want to be bitching and whining and complaining and making excuses talking about your internet superior. Because, I'll tell you right now, until I moved here recently, and moved to where I live at now, I didn't have the best internet, but I still had good quality gameplays too. I didn't make excuses for having bad gameplays. I didn't, "Oh my god, this internet sucks so bad, and that's why I can't get any good gameplays," and blah blah. No, I didn't make any fucking excuses for it. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days, and most of the time mine are more bad days than good days. So I don't always have good gameplays. Now this one right here that we're watching, this is a good gameplay for me. This is a 30-5 gameplay. 30-5. That's a 6 on my ratio. That's something that doesn't happen very often with me. Usually, I'll get at least a 2 if I'm lucky. 1.5. But not a 6. But I wasn't sitting there talking shit to the other team and all that, and you know, at the end of the match and all that, when we're watching the scorecard and final kill cam and all that, talking about, "Yeah, y'all fucking suck," and blah blah blah, and nobody was bitching and whining saying my internet's superior either. They were just accepting the fact that they lost, plain and simple. You know? They were just accepting the fact that I had a 6 ratio. That's all there was to it. They weren't whining. They weren't being little pussies about it, making excuses. And so I think that's another reason why Pomage left FaZe. In all honesty. Because I've heard of some of the FaZe members having basically a little loose-lipped, and they don't know how to keep their mouths shut. And I mean, if you're a good player and all that, okay, yeah, it's understandable that you're going to talk smack and all that, but if you get your ass handed to you, don't start making fucking excuses like your internet's not superior, because that's fucking stupid. I mean, yeah, people will say lag makes a lot of difference and this, that, and all that, but if you're a truly good player like you claim to be, Mr. FaZe Slacked, then you wouldn't have to worry about the fucking lag, because you could overcome that lag. You wouldn't have to worry about it. So I think what it is you're not really that fucking good of a player. Because a good player also has good sportsmanship, which obviously you do not fucking have. I know I watched a video of yours. It was like your first YouTube video ever or whatever. I don't know. Y'all getting ready to go to a tournament or some shit. And you're saying if you and somebody didn't play well, Temper will probably drop you. Well, guess what? I think Temper needs to drop you because you're making FaZe Clan look like shit. I don't have anything against FaZe. I'm not a fucking Optic fanboy or nothing like that. I like Optic. I like FaZe. I like both of them. But I don't like when people sit there and fucking talk shit and make pitiful ass excuses about their internet's not as superior just because they get their fucking ass handed to them. If you want to fucking play the game and all that and be a pro player, then act like a fucking pro player and stop making pitiful fucking excuses for your inadequacies in the game. How about that? Well, anyways, guys, that is my commentary. I was planning on talking about more stuff, but I kind of ran on rambling and ranting and raving about fucking FaZe Slacked. His name should be FaZe Faggot because he is not a fucking good player. I'm not a good player, but you don't see me making fucking excuses for my fucking shortcomings on the game. So, anyways, that's the gameplay, guys. 30-5, like I said. Maybe FaZe Slacked. I know you'll probably watch this because I'm going to tag you in it. But FaZe Slacked, if you want, hit me up and on. I'll give you some pointers on how to be a truly good player. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you like it, favorite, leave me a comment. And as always, have a good one.